It doesn't get much more inhospitable than this, a race right through the heart of the jungle. 84 thrill-seeking athletes will battle extreme heat and humidity in the middle of 1 billion acres of Amazonian rainforest. 32 have flown into Brazil from the UK, ready to tackle a 200-kilometre route in 6 stages, with some of the world's most frightening animals for company. Even the plants can kill. Our cameras will follow them over hills, through swamps and across tributaries of the world's greatest river, with backpacks laden with all their food, medical supplies and camping gear for a week. There's no GPS here. Tiny ribbons guide the runners to a new camp each night. With dehydration and heat exhaustion major threats, water's supplied every few kilometres, but still a third are expected to drop out. This is Jungle Marathon. Alto de Chao in the Para region of Brazil, and 2 days after leaving home, a tired and confused boatload of Brits is about to enter another world.
I'm in the middle of fucking God's nowhere. That's what I think. I don't even know where I am. 48 hours without sleep, 5 flights.
Might as well have some good coffee.
And now a boat ride. To somewhere. To nowhere. And only get better.
From this moment on, they're self-sufficient, and straight off the plane, lesson 1 is artistry of the hammock. In a few hours, there'll be no boat to tether to, just trees, billions of them to choose from.
Oh, joy. It's absolutely blissful. Now tell us honestly. It's great. Couple mossies of it.
I think the hammocks are going to be like heaven on earth. Just putting them up is going to be a pain.
I'm trying to work out again the fucking thing at the minute.
Did you practice at home?
I did once in the yard, but the kids kind of went in it more than I did. That's kind of be right.
My dad has made me do it about 100 times, but not on the side of a boat. I'm sure there'll be other distractions, to be honest, like the horrible spiders and snakes and anacondas that are going to eat me.
In northern Brazil, our intrepid athletes have been dropped where the Tapajós River converges with the mighty Amazon. From here, a 10-hour cruise into the unknown. And heading southwest up this vast Amazonian tributary, spirits on the runner's boat are high. But there's an air of apprehension. The competitors have travelled from all over the world. Most are thousands of miles from their home comforts, and they're about to face a serious shock to the senses. First camp is Itapuama. Here runners must acclimatise and learn more about their surroundings and the dangers that lie within the rainforest. The event's run by Brit Shirley Thompson, an athlete who found other ultramarathons too easy.
Hi everyone, welcome to Jungle Marathon. We are very grateful again to get the support from the local people and to be allowed to hold our race in this beautiful region. It's a protected area of jungle. We hope you'll all respect it. We've got a very strong team looking after you, and we're going to do everything we can to make sure you have a wonderful and very difficult race. Enjoy it.
And I've been seeing this, and the local people believe it's not poisonous, but it is. Well, there's a different species which is highly poisonous too. If you see a jaguar, all you need to do is make you think that you're taller than you are so that it won't attack you. If I see a jaguar, I would scream and raise your hands.
And some of the runners may not want to hear this level of detail, from the big snakes to the tiny insects. It seems there's no shortage of deadly threats, and even the plants here in the Amazon can kill.
Just tiny little thorns that may annoy you after you get hurt. It irritates your skin and burns. It's in the guava family.
And he hasn't seen a single wild animal yet, but David Cook's already sending messages home to his family back in Sunderland. With 4 young sons, his main focus is returning home safely.
Love you all. Give the boys a big kiss. David.
This is Cookie's second ultra race. He wants to push himself beyond previous limits. but has serious concerns about the dangers of the jungle.
They seem so blasé about all this. All the locals, they start telling you things like the bushmaster snake, it'll jump a distance of 3 meters to strike you. The venom's going to go straight through your system and you're going to have 8 hours to get out of the jungle to some form of treatment. Now, on the basis it took us 24 hours to get here from Rio, that basically means if you get bit by a bushmaster, send your baggage home without you. You really are in danger of getting psyched out by this whole thing before you even start.
Sophie Collett's here not just to complete, but to compete. But the creepy crawlies could prove a problem.
I'm so scared of insects, anything. Ants, spiders, flying things. I've never been in the jungle ever, never, anything like it, so I don't really know what to expect.
And Sophie's got a lot to live up to. Her father's a former member of the SAS, and some of his determination has clearly rubbed off.
That's the type of habitats that this particular species like to be.
No, I think everything he's done is amazing. It's definitely very inspiring, you know, all the things he's achieved. And obviously as a girl, it's quite difficult to aim for the same things. He's given me lots of useful tips, which is nice. My mum's not quite so keen on the whole thing, but I'm sure she'll be happy when I get back in one piece, hopefully.
All right, now we're talking. The species of stingrays you have here is really painful. I know cases of people having lost their legs. Ah! I mean, that's an experience you don't want to have.
And they're about to have a closer look. Stage 1 is only 20 kilometres, but the hills are extreme. And with a creek to cross, the runner's feet will be soaked.
Jesus, it's 6:30 in the morning and it's already red hot. I'm just ready to go now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
I think we're going to get a very quick baptism of hell. We've got a river crossing literally round that corner, and then, by all accounts, swamps. Apparently this is going to be the toughest day of the entire race. The humidity's horrendous. The inclines of the mountains that we're going to be going through are dense forest and 60-70 degree inclines, so you're literally, you're going to be scrambling on your hands and knees. I'm in the Amazonian rainforest. I mean, you can't help but be overawed by it, but in the same breath, fuck me, there's a lot of hills.
With 200 kilometres to cover, the first stage of this jungle marathon is proving tough. The temperature's below its normal peak, but the steep terrain is unforgiving.
That is horrendous. Horrendous. There's people puking up halfway up. Okay? It's all uphill. I just wanted to cry, seriously. It's because it's like that. It's literally like that for ever. And then coming back down, I spent the entire time on my arse.
And meet the offshore private bankers who are here to raise more than £150,000 for charity, led by the boss, Julian Windsor, who's hoping to whip his workers into shape.
You've got all the sort of benefits of a team working closely together. It's actually extremely hard work, so you get the bonding effect that you can only get under duress, and the sort of thing that is certainly replicated during military training.
And Julian's hoping his previous life as an army officer will give him the qualities to get his team to the finish line.
We've got to know, how far ahead is Julian? He shot off like a ferret. All of the agreed plans went out the window and off he went.
Well, he was gone. Good on him, yeah. Like no dog yet.
When you have a challenge like this, it is a huge comfort. There are other people you know really well who have shared it, that this is hugely hard work, and we are all going through it individually and together.
Yeah, very hard work.
And Julian will be pleased to learn his team are mostly behind him, literally, and bonding well.
Don pulled me out the swamp, so I think I'd have been well and truly stuck without him.
And Sophie is about to seize an opportunity, despite proving a liability in the water, to overtake the reigning women's jungle champ, who stops to assess an injury.
Oh, I just rested my leg on the tree and got a nice little gash down it.
And Sophie doesn't look back.
Great, keep it up. Keep it up, you're doing great.
I've never been so close to tears in my life.
Powering ahead in this, her second ultra-distance race, having already conquered the notoriously tough Marathon des Sables, along with Cookie, who 8 kilometres in is realising the jungle presents a whole different challenge to the desert.
Doing the hills, now look, just vertical. There's swamps up your knees. You can really break your neck, you cannot run. You know, I think you're nearly having a cardiac arrest.
Back in camp, and Sophie's the 6th Brit home, swiftly followed by the leading bankers, with their boss Julian coming in alone.
God, and look at this. We could be on holiday. Absolutely fabulous.
Does it feel much like holiday?
To be brutally frank, no, it doesn't.
And for the last few kilometres, Cookie teams up with the rest of the offshore money men.
It's a complete physical trauma today.
Thank goodness for that. Excellent. Here are the boys. That is a huge relief.
Completing the stage in just under 7 hours, and for Cookie marking a respectable 10th placing from the back.
Good job, how'd you find it?
Piece of piss.
Yeah?
All that flipping preamble about bushmasters and yet 3 metre straight, they're gonna fuck it, they can have us.
And after the first jungle stage, Kester Wilkinson's writing home to reassure his wife and daughters that he's survived.
Coping okay with the heat and hills, but fighting a losing battle with my feet and bum. Missing you all loads. Lots of love, Kester.
Kes took on the challenge primarily for fun, but after just 1 day is worried about his motivations and his sanity.
I'm trying to pretend it's lovely, but I'm hating it. I mean, there's all this sand, and everywhere you sit down, things bite you. And then everyone's going, isn't it lovely? Well, it's bloody not. It's ghastly. It's crucifying me, and it must be everyone else.
And after an exhausting first day, an exhausting first night, there's been some illegal Amazonian logging, and there's no chainsaw required for Cookie.
I've had very little sleep. Note to self, must go on diet when I get home. During the course of last night, I managed to bring 2 palm trees down with the weight of my hammock, one of which landed on Kez over there. Found a stronger palm tree and managed to bring that one down as well.
I was stuck in my hammock, I couldn't get out because the tree was over the zip. I've only just found these because he buried them, unfortunately.
Next thing I know, crash, and I just curled up into a ball, protected my head. It took 5 of us to lift the thing off the hammock, so I was pretty close. Kept my blessings on that one.
Stage 2 promises to be a muddy and wet affair with long sections of swamplands to cover. The main threats are snakes. Anacondas just love the swamps.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Wait. Okay, go.
5, 4.
The joker in the camp is Jason McKinley.
1, go!
He's allowed, it's his birthday, and as a physical trainer, Jason aims to show what the human body is capable of and to inspire others to push themselves.
I've been doing these type of things for years, and I'm really trying to get interested in helping other people to do little things for themselves, to motivate themselves. So I try to take a message back to people that I know, to try and do things like this as well.
And he'll be celebrating his big day with an extra-large ration pack after 25 kilometres through the Amazonian swamplands.
The plan is to stay as dry as possible and finish as soon as possible without losing too much energy.
But even the best-made plans don't always come off. With the temperature around 100, pushing 40 in centigrade, The runners soon feel the full intensity of what the jungle can throw at them. "14 kilometres in, and the runners are heading down to the fetid wetlands, and conditions are harsh.
Humidity's killing. We could, at this moment, be being stalked by a jaguar, and quite frankly, I couldn't give a fuck.
At each checkpoint, the runners must take on 2.5 litres of water. But Cookie's mate Jeremy is feeling the heat and suffering dehydration. Jason's muscles are in spasm at the second pit stop of the day, and his birthday isn't a happy one.
It's my birthday. It doesn't feel very much like a birthday. Right now, I'm categorically bollocksed.
And they're about to discover just how slow progress gets when you're wading through kilometre after kilometre of festering mangrove swamps.
Smells like my wife's cooking. Shit.
Woo. Pretty brutal.
I love swamps. Swamp's my middle name.
Having a bad day. I got attacked by a swarm of wasps. And they hurt so much. Never had anything like it. Come on.
Oh, shit. Whoa. That's big.
Absolutely wasted. Crazy ass. Fucking bastard fucking jungle. And here we are in the swamps.
And by the third water stop of the day, the athletes have only covered 18 kilometres, with more swamps to come. And if the runners aren't wet enough, the advice from the medics is to take to the river and cool down.
Just drop your pack, just cool it down, just get your core just nice and cooled down.
Oh, it was awful. On my own, and I lost the trail, and it was just, I'm such a girl. I absolutely hated it. Everything's basking in the sun, so it's a bit edgy if you're nervous about spiders and snakes and things. Before checkpoint 2, a couple of people seen a jaguar apparently.
But jaguars proved to be the least of their worries. With soaring temperatures and astronomical levels of humidity, life under the canopy is becoming ever more dangerous for Cookie and Co.
I can't cool down.
Get in the water.
You're going through it anyway, mate. I've got no energy. My midget gems have got swamp water in them. This is a right bollocks. And I haven't even looked at me cashew nuts yet. Fuck, I thought my head was going to explode.
And Jason has amazed his fellow competitors who feared he was about to fall victim to the heat.
Last time I saw him, I didn't expect them to see him again.
I personally don't.
That's quality, that is.
Are you all right, mate? That's it then. We're going to be doing this together. I'm not having you whinging on your own. It's my birthday.
I'll sing happy birthday to him at the end.
With 7.5 kilometres to go, Jason and Cookie crack on to the finish line.
Cheers, mate.
And at the next camp, the medics have taken over a village hut to take in casualties of the punishing jungle environment.
This red hot wire, which heats up electrically, just make a hole through the toenail. So it just gets a little bit warm, but usually get a little flow of blood out from it afterwards. starting to show the stress on a lot of people. So feet that are starting to look less than human. Quite a few people vomiting and vomiting in style. Lots and lots of cramps, and then people with specific injuries, they've irritated and niggled, and it's been a lot of dashing around, settling people down, sorting them out. So, yes, people have really got the first blast of the significant heat today. Significant, bordering on heat exhaustion with some of these lads.
It's almost like being in a microwave where you're being heated from the inside out, and that's what's causing all the carnage now with people like the return of the living dead, zombies walking around vomiting and on drips because their core temperature's gone through the roof. It just goes to show, you really make one fuck up out here and, it's carnage. It really, really is brutal out there. I mean, I can't overemphasize just how savage it is in that jungle. It's just insane.
And a torrential downpour may be unwelcome in camp, but after reaching his lowest ebb, spending 2 hours alone on his hands and knees, the rain revives Jason.
I've got nothing left in my body, so...
Come on, Jason!
And more than 10 hours after setting off, he finally makes it into camp.
What sort of birthday was this?
I never thought I'd be here 2 hours ago, to be honest with you. So it's probably the best one I've had so far.
The end of an emotionally charged day.
You said you wanted to inspire people, Jason. You must have beat them.
I think everybody's found today just mind-bogglingly difficult. I mean, just blew us all away. I think mainly the heat more than anything else. I mean, you just overheat your head, your face feels like you're just gonna boil.
You're gonna be in the shower with a naked Johnny. Fucking hell. That's not good.
But the humour soon subsides. Jeremy's condition is serious and fails to improve as the sun goes down. And as Cookie's back is treated, his friend Jason takes a turn for the worse. Completely out of energy and suffering heat exhaustion, the birthday boy spends the evening hooked up to a drip. And as night falls, the condition of 2 of the runners deteriorates. Initial reports suggest that one runner has died within the camp, but deep in the middle of the Amazonian rainforest, there are signs of a medical evacuation, and the situation may not be as grave as first thought. Medics are extracting the casualty from the jungle through swamps to safety, but evacuations from the depths of the jungle are basic. The athlete is alive but seriously ill. With the closest hospital 4 hours away, there are concerns he won't make it through the night.
Yesterday it was unusually cool, and I think it maybe lulled people into a false sense of security. Today the temperature went back up to normal, and 2 of what I probably could describe as good runners, experienced runners, have experienced heat exhaustion today. Their core body temperature is very high, and they're currently being evacuated to hospital in Santarém. They were just absolutely wiped out when they came in. One of them is a runner I know quite well, and I'm absolutely amazed that he's in that condition.
The American runner, how poorly is he?
It's not good. The doctors are concerned. His 2 teammates have gone with him because they're concerned as well. They've already been in touch with his wife, and well, we'll be on the radios all night to find out how he's getting on. I'm fingers crossed, but at this stage we really don't know.
And as the sun comes up, the camp awakes to news that the American runner Rob Bennett is still critically ill in hospital. British athlete Jeremy Nelson is in better shape. Doctors hope to discharge him later today. And where many runners accept the dangers of competing in such an inhospitable place, for others, the evacuations have brought home the harsh reality of the race.
Obviously, it's an adventure race, so I knew there's some level of risk involved. But now, after what happened last night, it is in the forefront of my mind now. What would happen if anything went wrong?
It's just frightening, and seeing somebody get in a real muddle like that and then realising that it's not so easy to get them out, it's just really, really sobering. And you can see everyone was really shaken up.
Well, the priority with him was cooling him, and the most efficient way we had of doing that was keeping him under the shower. That was the best that we had there. So it's, preventative medicine is the best. There was nothing we would have changed and done differently. Just the fact it's so far away from everywhere, that's the problem, really.
Pretty scary, to be honest, It's horrible to watch someone like that just getting worse and worse and worse, and the actual danger of this race is extreme.
And with some of the medics still several hours away in hospital, the race directors cancel the day's stage while they decide how best to proceed.
We don't feel we have adequate medical cover at the moment to start the race, and we're going to delay until we can provide that cover.
I don't want people out there unless we know we can give them the support that they deserve, It's a very dangerous environment, and all you can do is minimise the danger, but if you can't do that, then you don't do it.
Have you considered going home?
Oh shit, I definitely thought about pulling myself out last night. I got a wife and 4 kids.
And after running so dangerously low on energy in the previous stage, Jason decides he can't go on.
You got to do what you'd advise other people to do, and right now I'd advise other people to stop so I can probably do it and hold my head high.
How's that going to rank amongst birthdays?
The best, I mean, it's the most memorable, isn't it? Probably so far. I got a nice message from my wife yesterday when I got in. She'll be pleased that I've stopped, partly for her, mainly because I'm somewhere in the back of this scouse brain there's some sense.
And with the British casualty out of hospital, organisers decide to restart the race a day later with a newly compiled Stage 3 featuring dense jungle and a 250-metre river crossing. The main threats, piranha and caiman, the crocs of the Amazon. And the runners can expect to be closely monitored after the events of the previous days.
At each of the checkpoints, you'll be reviewed by the medic on the checkpoint. If they think you're looking like you're starting to suffer too much, they will be advising you to take a 30-minute break at that checkpoint. They will then review you at the end of that 30 minutes. If they have any reservations about how well you look at that time, they will take you out of the race.
You've got a bunch of guys pushing themselves to the very limit in probably some of the most ridiculously dangerous severe terrain imaginable. If things go wrong, we're in the middle of the fucking Amazon rainforest, and getting people out of here when they're in really bad shape and need treatment is clearly an issue.
And as the course moves from dense jungle to village tracks, the competitors get a chance to pick up the pace, but the terrain still poses dangers for the runners.
How far are the medics?
Got a casualty on the track.
Really bad.
Oh, really?
Knackered leg.
He's worried broken it.
Sounded nasty. He went over on it and either him or the branch went snap.
And he's really in a lot of pain. So we're trying to find a medic quite quick.
And the response is swift, if unusual, with the casualty's hammock coming in handy as a stretcher.
Pretty gutted because we were motoring today. We're on for a good day, so absolutely gutted. This has got to be a first. Where are we on, boy? No, don't touch it, don't touch it.
And things can only get more surreal as Steve Potter is evacuated courtesy of an ox and cart. He's shipped out of the race in the ambulance boat with a leg injury. But he's okay. And Jason's had a change of heart after a day's enforced rest. He's back on the road, sporting a belated birthday smile.
Look at that, that's all the locals out for us.
How chuffed are you that you made the decision to carry on then?
Oh, I mean, I'm more chuffed that they made the decision to have a day off, to be honest, because I just didn't have any energy, as you know, and I'm very happy to just be here now.
And ahead of the runners, 250 metres of Amazonian water to cross and the prospect of piranha, caiman and stingrays, to name but a few. And for Sophie, it's a frightening prospect.
Oh, bloody hell. It's been a pleasure if I don't survive this. I'm not sure I'm going to be honest. I'm a terrible swimmer, absolutely terrible.
And lurking in the murky waters below are creatures sometimes it's best not to see. Our cameras attract what appears to be a school of piranha within minutes, and everyone's hoping the caiman crocs aren't hungry.
The creek is full of piranha, caiman and the odd anaconda, so they should swim pretty fast. This is hard. I mean, it's quite a distance, and it's quite muddy in there as well.
I can't touch the bottom, unsurprisingly. So we're doing this like weird running on the spot kind of thing, aren't we? And pulling.
Any piranhas, caimans yet?
We're hoping not. Although I'm quite worried, I've got a lot of open cuts today. Hope we're not hungry.
And they've just had 30 kilometres of jungle with a lot of climbing and descending. They went through a swamp today as well, so it's been quite a challenging stage for them.
And with 130 kilometres between here and the finish line, most runners will still be carrying around 10 kilos of kit and food supplies.
What I want to try and do is put everything in the dry bag and then actually swim. Oh, this could be good, couldn't it? What a cock-up this could be.
And just a few minutes behind Jason is Cookie in defiant mood.
I haven't getting a move on today. I can't be at the back. I could keep up with him. He's a big fit, bloody Scouse lad, man. That's a big fucking river. Cookie hasn't brought his armbands. Hola. They're just queuing up to watch the big Geordie fella drown in the river. How far's this? I've only got me 50-metre badge.
250 metres.
Fuck. This is about now where I started drowning, isn't it? Where's a rubber ring when you need one?
And Cookie knows that piranhas will be hunting for food around his ankles.
Fuck, what was that?
And an unexpected disturbance in the water is enough reason for Cookie to increase the pace.
Hey, Cookie's getting a spurt on. Doesn't like splashes that aren't made by anything other than him.
It's just all wet.
4 kilometres on and in camp, Sophie's wishing she'd waterproofed her food before the river crossing. And after the return of investment chief Julian, the private bankers seem to be enjoying their very own private foot clinic.
I don't know why they've suddenly gone so bad. Suddenly they've all gone a bit pear-shaped, to be honest. I think it just must be the mixture of the water and the swamps.
And already lacking in calories, Jason's struggling after losing 2 days' worth of food after a close encounter with a jaguar.
Cookie said he heard it, and I heard this kind of like really deep, I'm not going to do it, kind of growl. And I was like, whoa, no way, you know, you hear about these things, but there's no way you're going to see it. And as clear as day, I didn't see the face, but it was black and gold, you know. And I thought, I'll get my camera out. No, I won't.
How's the food going down?
Not very well. Nah. I'm going to give that to Jason, because he'll fuck with anything.
Yeah,
enjoy.
Thanks very much.
And as night falls, the food bartering begins.
I've still got 4 pepperami sticks and a couple of cereal bars. You've got nothing. You've got nothing left to trade with, mate.
I'll give you 2 lots of this for 1 pepperami.
No chance. What? An oaty mix for a pepperami stick?
I'll tell you what, I've got some bars.
What, is that the ones that I gave you?
No,
You can't trade back with the stuff I've already given you.
It's different.
They crawl so... Oh, they just crawl and they're horrid and I'll crop my legs.
And regretting staying up after dark, Sophie confronts her fears head-on.
I've just seen the hugest spider I've ever seen in my entire life, about the size of my head, the massivest tarantula, and I've just been told that in the dark you can see spiders' eyes. So I'm really scared now.
And she's about to tackle a stage that'll leave her all alone in the dark for hours on end. An early start in the jungle for a 90-kilometre stage that's the distance of 2 whole marathons back to back. Most of our Amazon runners will be on their feet all day and all night.
It would just be a slow, ghastly 24 hours. So I'm not looking forward to the night stage at all. When all the spiders and things come out.
It's really important to me that I kick Kez's ass today because I'm 1 point ahead of him. So it's guns out. I'm going to be like the road runner today.
Determined not to get wound up about it. Bastard.
So the longest section of the race by far, stage 4, promises plenty of hills and kilometre after kilometre of jungle trails. Runners need to keep their eyes peeled for jaguars and spiders. And that's after a dip with the piranhas.
And they told you about the little fishes in the river?
Oh, some piranhas? Yeah, lovely.
I've seen behind you.
No, yeah.
Have a good day. Take it easy.
It's going to be hard, whatever. But that's what this is all about.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's a bit of a pain to be going straight across the river right at the start.
And running dangerously low on energy, Julian's pace is getting slower and slower. Unlike that of his banking colleague Brian, who's joined the British frontrunners.
It's going to be a weird test. The longest I've done before is a half marathon, believe it or not, so this is a little bit different.
And 35 kilometres into the stage, the runners are about to enter an area that's densely populated with jaguar.
Seen a snake. Sure, I heard a jaguar. Really loud growling noise. A couple of the other lads heard it as well.
Everybody's pretty much very scared of jaguars. I've heard cases of the jaguars attacking people from behind and sticking their nails, their claws, and remove the scalp of the person entirely.
Since setting off 4 days ago, the runners have covered a total of 113 kilometres. And during their time in the jungle, most claim to have heard jaguars prowling in the undergrowth. Some have reported sightings, striking fear into the runners tempted to rest. So for the next few kilometres, everyone is on their guard. But Julian's worst enemy at the moment is not jaguar, it's dehydration. For 2 days, he's struggled to keep food and water down.
1 foot in front. It's pretty grim.
And Julian has become the main focus of concern for the medics. It's feared the old soldier will keep going until he drops.
I've got one competitor who's struggling, but I'm concerned about the distance of the stage, and I would like someone to check him up halfway through to sort of see what or how he's doing. If there's any concerns, we'll stop him and then get a rescue team to pick him up.
We're just waiting for him to come through now. The guys from the other checkpoint have gone out to see how he's doing. But everyone's coming in here really and stopping, needing to tape up, needing to get themselves sorted for the next section. So I'm staying put and waiting for a bit more news really.
And the news is that Julian's resolve is strong and the medics allow him to continue through the jungle.
I'm feeling a little bit stronger, but we'll see.
Oh, fuck me. I'm not moving here for a bit.
And as Cookie rests up,
I'm trying to nurse it through so I'm not hanging around so much.
Kez patches up his feet and prepares to push on through the night stage.
Bastards, it's only because he's one place behind me. He's fucking welcome to it if it matters that much. Roll on the night time.
So with glow sticks and torchlight, the runners continue through the night. In the darkness, Jason's struggling to find his way.
It's 3 minutes past midnight. I'm a bit old now and just no lights whatsoever.
And it's a longer than planned night for Sophie.
Had an absolute shocking day today. Every time I ate or drank anything, I would throw up.
But at first light, 24 hours after she set off, Sophie has just finished more than a double Amazon marathon.
That was the worst day of my life. By far, the worst day I've ever had in my life.
Come on, you old bugger!
And it's only minutes before a jubilant Julian finds his way to the beachside camp. And scotching rumours that he'd quit in the night, Cookie finally turns up after 28 and a half hours with an emotional end to the 90-kilometre stage.
Just hobbled all through the night. I've had 2 hours sleep in the last 30 and I'm just beyond exhausted. It's just designed to destroy you. And it's up to you whether you give in to it or not.
And though the feet look painful enough to induce tears, it's the messages from home that crush Cookie's composure.
Hello, Uncle David. Just a quick message to say I know you can do it because Uncle David always comes up trumps.
And returning from hospital to support his friends is British athlete Jeremy Nelson, but he's still needing intravenous fluids and is clearly unwell.
I'm knackered, pretty feel shit. I feel even worse than I did the other day, so I think it's one more day and I'll be really pleased to get out of here.
Incredibly, Jeremy plans to return next year, but for now, he's not the only one looking forward to a change of scenery. The final stage takes the remaining runners across 32 kilometres of sandy beach and offers time for reflection.
Got over massive fears this week. I was absolutely petrified about coming out here, sleeping outside with all these insects everywhere. I mean, literally, they're everywhere.
Everything about the whole week's been a battle from the minute I got here.
Those moments when you are in the deepest, darkest pain and thinking, I'm going to give up, I'm going to give up, I'm going to give up, I'm going to give up. It's an enormous endeavour that cannot be underestimated, and it's the shared experience that the six of us will have forever.
You always take something away from these events, and it's the hardest times that you take away and you learn something from. You have to dig deep, and that's why we do it. You have to dig deep and you have to find something in yourself that you don't in everyday normality.
You sort of often keep saying to yourself, is this going to be your last step you can possibly take? And invariably you take another one. So you say, well, is that your last step? And you take another one, and you just do that constantly.
At the finish line, Rob Bennett, the man last seen being medevaced in the dead of night, not fully recovered, but out of hospital.
Still a little fuzzy in the head, but a lot better.
Very glad to see Rob here at the finish line because I know he really took a hammering.
All I remember is remembering waking up naked in the hospital and wondering, what the hell am I doing here?
And covering 200 kilometres through the Amazonian rainforest, there are mixed emotions for the runners who make it to the finish line. But there's an overriding sense of relief that their jungle adventure is finally over.
Brilliant. Oh, I'm getting tearful. Where's that?
I'm so happy I finished. So happy.
What sort of a journey has it been?
Oh, nightmare. Yeah, I wouldn't come back. I wouldn't come back.
Oh, it's just brilliant, you know. Very emotional, really. Got to dig an awful long way down. And I think at the end of the day, it just makes us appreciate everything back home that little bit more.
I'm concerned about my own mental state. I'm chuffed to bits. I'm never fucking coming back.
I've been to the absolute depths, the pits of despair. I'm just wrecked from head to toe. It's all in here. All in there if you want it badly enough.
In all, 62 runners crossed the line. Only 4 Brits dropped out. And every one of Julian's bankers makes the grade.
Asking a hell of a journey.
It's been enormous. I mean, you just don't do one of these without it being a shocking journey.
I remember all my life. I might have to do it again, but I remember all my life.
No, really glad to make it. Just extraordinary, really extraordinary.
Oh, I don't think I'll ever do anything as tough as this. Get me out of here.